Hello, I'm Jessica Rosen, and this is a bite-sized careers video on empowering girls in STEM careers. In the last session, looking at why girls don't take physics, we considered some of the stereotypes that exist around gender and physics. In this session, we will look at how some of those stereotypes might be affecting our behaviour as well as the behaviour of our students. To understand what might be happening, we need to look at what is happening in our brains. Our unconscious is a powerhouse and is constantly looking for patterns. Then, when our brain is missing certain information, our unconscious will try and fill the gap based on patterns it has previously seen. For example, walking around, one might see a builder, male, another builder, also male. So when someone mentions a builder, an image of a man pops into your head, even when no gender is mentioned. It's based on the sum of our experiences and so tends to assume stereotypical characteristics and behaviour of others. However, everyone is an individual and our initial assumptions are often wrong. It does not make you a bad person, but it is important to be aware of it and when it impacts your behaviour. When we are aware of it, we can manage its impact. So our unconscious bias can play out in the classroom if left unchecked. Researchers have found in some classrooms that teachers can spend more time talking to male students. Teachers tend to direct their gaze to boys more often when asking open-ended questions. Teachers tend to acknowledge girls but praise and encourage boys. And teachers may prompt boys to seek deeper answers while girls are rewarded for being quiet. Girls' work tends to be praised for its appearance, while boys' work is praised for its content. These behaviours, where they exist in combination with students' own perceptions on gender and physics, can all add up to additional barriers for female students. So, what can we do in the classroom? Firstly, let's think about how to create an inclusive classroom. Less confident students will tend not to put their hands up or volunteer, as they don't want to get the answer wrong. So think about how to manage your classroom so everyone can participate in a low-stakes way. Think Pair Share allows quieter students to share their thoughts with another in a safe environment. Challenge any comments and don't accept it as banter. And monitor your own interactions now that you are aware of unconscious bias. These ideas all come from the Institute of Physics, who have done a great deal of work looking at what we can do to support students of all genders in the classroom. Please refer to the resources sheet for more information. Secondly, make learning relevant to your students. Relate the context back to their everyday life and show that a diverse range of people do physics. Lastly, make physics accessible and show that making mistakes is part of learning and nothing to be frightened of. Understand what might give physics the appearance of being hard and introduce the maths and the vocab with plenty of scaffolding and support. It's also important to note what research says doesn't make a difference in the classroom. Occasional female scientists, guest speakers don't make a difference, as students often perceive them as one-offs and so not like them. The gender of female physics teachers also doesn't make a difference. It's the supportive relationship between students and teachers that make the difference. What has been shown to make a difference is talking about women scientists and why we don't see so many female scientists. Now it's time for you to consider what can be put into practice. Look back at slide 5. What from this list are you already doing in the classroom? What ideas from this list could you incorporate in your classroom practice? And what ideas do you think would be the most difficult to incorporate and why? We hope you have found this session useful. Please take a look at the other bite-sized sessions.